While 2019 may have been a year filled of questionable moments, once again we've proven right here on this channel there's been many insane video game discoveries out there that the world has never seen before.
Hey, look at us.
Look at us. Huh? Who would have thought?
Not me.
This is why today I'm going to be diving into the top 10 mysteries and discoveries of 2019 that all deserve their own special Audie for Best Discovery of the Year. Code Vein. And definitely one of the most unusual discoveries of the year. Shortly after Bandai Namco Studios' new RPG franchise Code Vein was released back in August, data miners found in the files of the game a number of unusual audio files that couldn't be found anywhere else in the game, that appeared to be characters from the game raving on and on about a pizza chain that sounded suspiciously similar to Domino's Pizza.
I suggest trying the phyllo crust. Biting through all those layers is really satisfying.
And they still managed to turn a profit.
All this talking is making me hungry. Let's dig in, shall we?
Although the pizza chain is never actually mentioned by name, some eagle-eyed players pointed out that a Domino's sign could be found in one of the game's original screenshots that didn't actually appear in the final game, perhaps suggesting this was some sort of really awkward cut cross-promotion.
That aroma. I've never smelled anything so tasty. My stomach is growling. This world is full of surprises.
Unfortunately, the game's developers and Domino's Pizza have both refused to give an answer on the matter. But what really makes this one of the biggest mysteries of the year for me is when I saw this in an episode of Silicon Valley a couple weeks ago.
Turn on the microphone. How are you doing, Richard? Are you hungry? Would you like some pizza?
Crazy, right? Domino's Pizza in a fantasy medieval universe.
What the
Indeed. It's almost like Domino's pulled their ad campaign from Code Vein and went with Silicon Valley instead. Well, I gotta give them, this was probably a way less awkward cross-promotion than whatever the hell this was supposed to be.
Been looking forward to this, especially that crust. Fluffy, chewy, dig in while it's still piping hot. You can see the soul of an uncompromising artisan in this pizza.
Really? Call of Duty Black Ops 3. Jason Blundell has been touting the Call of Duty Black Ops 3 map Shadows of Evil as having a hidden Easter egg on it that players still haven't found to this day. And to the disappointment of all those who've been hunting for all of these years, late last year, a disgruntled developer, he himself never saw proof of the egg, suggesting that it was bull. And while it's still a mystery whether or not that particular Easter egg actually exists, another discovery was found in Call of Duty Black Ops 3 this year by Redditor lacking a good name. Can't argue with that. Who, after peeking at the scripts of the game, noticed there was a possible unfound Easter egg on the Der Eisendrache map, and found by allowing all the zombies to break through the windows, then boarded each of the windows up with 2 boards, bought the Arcade 5, boarded up the windows again 2 more times, bought the Shiva, boarded up the windows 1 more time, bought the Arcade 5 again, and then ran out this door in 5 seconds flat. Not sure how anyone was supposed to find that. It reveals this never before seen, very heartfelt Easter egg that hasn't been found since the game came out 4 years ago. Great job lacking a good name. This is definitely the most wholesome discovery of the year. Now if we can only find that Shadows of Evil Easter egg. Race with Ryan. Thanks to the many people that recently submitted this fairly unsettling mystery to me on Twitter and Reddit. Race with Ryan is a licensed game from the Ryan's World empire, the YouTube channel arguably responsible with the recent Child Protection Act push on YouTube, as the channel sparked an investigation from the FTC for using potentially deceptive marketing practices to children. However, I'm not sure that explains what data miners found in the game, as Tiniest Turtles on Twitter discovered this disturbing texture of Ryan's face that could be found in the files of the game. Unfortunately, the developer has refused to comment on the matter, leaving us with only one question: why? This is definitely one of the most f***ed up discoveries of the year. Red Dead Redemption 2. Since Red Dead Redemption 2's PC release last month, data miners have uncovered some incredibly unexpected content hidden in the files of the game, but none more baffling than the discovery in the files of character Princess Isabeau Katharina Sinsmeyer, whose only actual known appearance in the game is on a missing poster as a 12-year-old girl. And here they found what appeared to be her adult form. Data miners were able to determine the identity of Princess Isabeau by the file name IKZ, as well as the matching description of birthmarks on her face and arm. However, the question remains, where is Princess Isabeau hiding, and will she even be alive when we find her? Oh, and they found this monstrosity in the files no one's ever seen before. Oh god, what the hell is that thing? Supposedly this thing could also be hiding somewhere in the game still unfound, perhaps in the murky unseeable water surrounding the game's environment. But maybe don't find that one. If anyone ends up finding a nest of these things out there, you can count me the hell out. Borderlands. Back in June in my video Unsolved Mysteries Part 3, I reported on an unusual discovery found on my Discord server uncovered by Dax Marco, where by minimizing Borderlands during its startup, a series of absolutely disturbing moans could be heard emitting from the game application that don't occur anywhere else in the game. Well, since that video's release, Rewind on my Discord server made a startling discovery when he pitched the audio up 2 octaves and heard what appeared to be an animal whimpering. Rewind sent the audio through the contact form on the Gearbox website, and rather unbelievably, Randy Pitchford, the head of Gearbox himself, immediately replied. Rewind's original question was what the sound we were hearing was actually a recording of, and instead of getting a super direct answer on that, Pitchford instead explained the recording was intended as an ambient creature cry, and that the windowed mode is likely indeed slowing down the sample rate, but contended that he never heard of this mystery before. Now, we were all shocked Randy Pitchford himself responded to this through the Gearbox contact form in like 10 minutes. It definitely gave many of us on my Discord server the impression that Randy was maybe trying to distance himself from this one as soon as he could, possibly to keep himself out of hot water, again, as that would have been what, the 8th time this year? But truly, what else could the actual source of this audio be? And would minimizing the game actually create that kind of sample change? I don't know. I mean, when we're only given a response as vague as this, what am I supposed to think? Well, considering we seem to at least have some confirmation now that this audio is likely a slowed down version of this, I have to say, seriously, what the fuck? This has to be the creepiest discovery of the year. Spitfire. Many know the first and oldest Easter egg from 1979's Atari classic Adventure, a legendary Easter egg where if you take a single pixel all the way back to the beginning of the game, you'd find the game's only developer credit, prominently featured in the novel and recent Spielberg film Ready Player One.
That's why he created the first digital Easter egg.
Well, hate to break it to you Ready Player One fans, but that's actually wrong, and has been wrong for a while, as an even older Easter egg than that was discovered in 2017 on the arcade game Starship 1. But no need to focus on that one for very long, as RT55J on SelectButton.net uncovered an Easter egg when looking through the code of an old game his own father worked on in 1977. Spitfire for the Fairchild Channel F. Channel F being a forgotten home console from the 70s.
The Fairchild Video Entertainment System, the home entertainment system that never gets old.
By disassembling the game, RT found on the game mode select screen by entering the code 34324212413321432143221132342234112233441122334443. Whew! The name Michael Clay Glass will appear for one single frame. Damn. All of that for that. While I'm not sure if that was worth all of that effort, RT initially found Spitfire's release date was fairly hard to pin down, until he found an advertisement stating the game's release was set for April 1977, predating the first public appearance of previous record holder Starship 1 by only a few months, solidifying the discovery as the oldest Easter egg ever found at a whopping 36 years. That said, the first video game was made in 1950. Fingers crossed, but I really hope one day we find an Easter egg from the 60s, or even the 50s. Apex Legends. Late last month, developers from Respawn mentioned during a live stream, an Easter egg remained to be found on the firing range map since it debuted in September.
And I will add one more thing, there is an Easter egg.
That is true.
And nobody's found it.
That is true.
Challenge for everyone out there.
Immediately, the Apex community scoured the environment for any possible clues, finding numerous discoveries out of bounds that even prompted the developer to say he didn't even know you could go out of bounds. The community finally found that if they abandoned their weapons, went into this cave, grappled up to this platform, crouched, looked straight down at the platform, and then switched their legend, the dummies on the firing range would come to life and attack you. Okay. While Respawn did indeed confirm that discovery to be the Easter egg that they wanted players to find, everything suddenly became way more confusing when RainYK on Twitter discovered that by again abandoning all your weapons, crouching in this spot and again changing your legend, the game would suddenly shift from first-person view to a never-before-seen third-person view. A discovery that completely changes the entire game. When Respawn was shown the discovery on Reddit, this was their response, leaving many confused whether or not the third-person mode was even one of the Easter eggs meant to be found, especially considering everybody was ready to pack it in after the first discovery was confirmed to be the Easter egg. definitely making this one of the more confusing Easter eggs I've seen in recent memory. Beavis and Butthead, Virtual Stupidity. Late last year, the Easter egg hunter released a video showcasing 2 previously undocumented Easter eggs in Beavis and Butthead Virtual Stupidity that went undocumented for 23 years. These finds encouraged YouTuber Edward B. Lua this year to search every screen with a hotspot indicator with the Scum VM emulator. And sure enough, he managed to find another Easter egg that went unfound for over 2 decades. As by clicking on all 4 corners of this Veterans Hall sign, this bear suddenly appears out of thin air, and this happens.
I felt something, but I couldn't, grab it.
The object Beavis was holding is believed to be a cameo appearance of an object from another Viacom-published game, Zoop, which, considering this isn't the only Viacom slam hidden in this game, sounds like working at Viacom sucked. Futurama. Okay, so we have to get this one. In September of this year, I released 7 Easter eggs that were never found, in which me, the Easter egg hunter, and Slippy Sides got together to confirm that this giant Easter egg floating out of bounds likely had some sort of solvable solution to it that we still hadn't found in over 15 years, which turns out was originally found by Larry Lemming on the cutting room floor only because of a bad emulator. The 3 of us were thrilled to find it lit up the internet by storm, particularly on my Discord server where Egg Hunter spent 3 days straight trying to solve the mystery, until finally extremely technical game reverse engineer J Fox Rocks came into the Discord and finished the solution. At that point, he and the rest of the community went on to uncover that Futurama had many more Easter eggs in the game that were never found before, although the Easter egg found referenced in the code on level 5.1 was never deemed to actually be solvable, so we may just have another Easter egg on our hands that still needs cracking. Enough talk, let's look at this thing. Alright, step 1, break Leela's locker, pick up the key card. Okay, now we just gotta pop our head into this boiler room for a second. Okay, think that's enough. Come down the hall. Okay, so we gotta break the fire extinguisher glass without actually grabbing the fire extinguisher. Shouldn't be too hard. Oh, okay, we're gonna have to do this again. Alright, there we go. Go in the room across the hall, open this drawer and grab the cash.
Wow, this is that stuff Bender's always stealing from me.
Move our way into the conference room. We have to have exactly 7 cash collectibles to make this work. Fortunately, there's 4 right on this table. 5, 6, 7. Okay, we got 7. Break the TV. A very short sound will play, and just as Slippy predicted, there was a door here after all, beautifully revealing this Easter egg that can finally be properly viewed in game after all of these years. I hand it off to James and Slippy, who have some extra words for the community.
A massive thank you goes out to the community and everyone that contributed. Thank you so much for your amazing work, and it's crazy to think that so many people came together to solve what I thought was originally just a totally random Easter egg floating out of bounds. Truly an excellent find.
And I totally agree with you, James. It's amazing work from all across the globe, and it just goes to show what an awesome community can do when working as a team, to unveil this unsolved Easter egg after 15 years. I'd just like to say another huge thank you to you, Odd, for inviting me to be part of this mystery, and again congratulations to everyone involved in solving it. Now, after all this effort, there's only one thing left to do. Let's finally beat this Easter egg with a hammer.
Almost brings a tear to my eye. Mario's early years, fun with numbers. Now, this is my personal favorite discovery of the year. Again from my video 7 Easter eggs that were never found. I detailed an Easter egg Dilly Dillon shared on my Discord server that he received a tidbit about from a developer interview. After revealing this information in the video, the Discord community went as far as data mining the contents of both the PC and the Super Nintendo version to the best of their ability, but couldn't find anything despite their efforts. Unbelievably, weeks later, Heidel Seed came to my Discord and showed us the Easter egg was hiding on this exact pixel on the Super Nintendo version.
Hello. 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 Hello.
And it's even a Three Stooges reference. It's unbelievable to me that an Easter egg that was hiding in plain sight went this far unnoticed for 25 years. No hacking, no using the scripts of the game, just good old-fashioned egg hunting. Truly inspiring to know the oddheader community showed the world once again that no matter how old these games get, there's still Easter eggs left to find. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, and if you know of any other great mysteries or discoveries that I missed, submit to oddheader.com or join the Discord, or even send me a tweet or post on Reddit. Links in the description down below. Thanks again everybody for the amazing year. Shout out to Blake Ars, Dead Plastic, Designer 12, Down with System D, Flex, EC2-User, Get Me, I Fart in Elevators, Igor.hxc, Michael Lee Chandler, Michael Beeson, Nick, Rage Spot, Riley S, Select, Spencer I Rule at Games Geller, Towerizer, and Wade Murdoch for their Patreon support. Stay tuned.